Money and wealth are things we don't talk about much in Asian culture. So let's get personal about how Asian Americans feel about money, wealth, and finances. Kelly, you are an investor, an entrepreneur, a producer, and a really proud Chinese American. We were first introduced to you, at least on a larger scale, on Netflix's Bling empire, for which you were an executive producer for. My first question to you is, how would you define wealth for yourself, or maybe even specifically as a Chinese person?
I think for me individually, I don't want to look at wealth just with money, that's calculated by money, because I think wealth, there's so much more ways, wealth and happiness, for friendship, of love, all that stuff. But I think a lot of time also when people look at Bling Empire, or at least, with my story, they think that somehow money just happens when, I'm from an immigrant family, and then wealth really, it's a lot of hard work. One of my favorite quotes is the highest level of success is happiness. So it's not measured by money, it's not measured by accomplishment, it's about measured by how happy you are.
Can you tell us a little bit about your ventures and your investments and your businesses?
They own a production company for film producing. So right now I have 2 finished projects right now that's going on, is the slate for distribution, and then we have a pre-production right now that's going on. And as far as investment side goes, I try to invest now more on cost-based projects and really back a lot of entrepreneurs that I kind of believe in. So the last fund that I invested in invests in tech female owners, female founder tech companies. I just started my nonprofit as well, and right now I'm building a hot sauce line with my mom. Because because right now, because I've built one of my companies, we've been building brands for over 10 years for a lot of celebrities, influencers, all that stuff, and I have never had a brand myself. And I didn't want to either, but now that I'm what, I just want to pick projects that's close to my heart, and I can build it with people that I love. So my mom has this, she's an amazing cook. But I think this is going to be such a great experience to learn from her and then bond with her more.
I was an immigrant child, and to a single mom. What are you hoping to pass down to your future child?
I think the generational wealth is a lot of Asian families are very, very, very important for that, and a family business and all that stuff. I think for my child, I don't really want to have too much expectation in a sense, where for them, to them, right? In a sense, I think I want them to be happy, and that's all that really matters. And as far as what I can pass down to them, I think just I think just being a good person and be able to contribute to society and just be happy. That's really it. And then I definitely one of the things I definitely want to introduce at a very early age is having conversations about emotions, having conversations about mental health. That stuff I think is very, very important. And I really didn't learn that till my 30s. And if I knew that earlier on, it would have been so much more helpful in my life.
If you could give one piece of advice to aspiring young Asian entrepreneurs, what would that be?
I think just go and do it, and then keep a balance, because because for me, just speaking from personal experience, when I was younger, I just worked hard, really hard, because I had so much pressure from my family especially because I didn't take the traditional route of becoming a doctor like everybody else in my family. So I worked so hard to the point that my body broke down, So I think one of the things is that it's okay, if you need to take some time for yourself, it's okay, But I think just also do it, because, sometimes don't let your limited belief to kind of hold you back. Mental health, it is the foundation. Without it, everything else falls apart. So it is okay. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to, set boundaries and take a day off, because without that, everything else is not going to work. One of my favorite quotes is the highest level of success is happiness. So it's not measured by money, it's not measured by accomplishment, it's about measured by how happy you are.
For more stories for and by the next generation of the Asian diaspora, visit coldteacollective.com. And thanks to our partners at US Bank for helping us bring these stories to life. Because every generation deserves an opportunity to achieve their dreams.